Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, Dave from the Vic Werks here. Black Friday today. Thought I'd take you on a little tour of the shop, show you some of the stuff that we have for sale. We don't really have a website or anything to show you everything we have listed. We have just way too much stuff. So I thought I'd just kind of take you on a little tour. Got some black exhaust tips here. Got some miscellaneous stuff. We got stuff all over the place in here, so I thought I'd kind of show you some stuff. We've got, this is a pulley cover here. We've got some parts of some cheese wedges here. This is just the round parts if you want to do your own custom cheese wedge inserts on there. We've got a 100 cubic inch engine down here. We've got clutch packs. We've got used motors down here. Take you over here to where we got more stuff. Let's see here. I pulled out some stuff for you to take a look at. We have a center stand here. That will only work if you've got a stock bike. There's a nice center stand here. We got a Vegas style luggage rack thing. Here we have a set of passenger floorboards. These are the stock peg brackets with aftermarket Kirakin black floorboards on here. And those are in pretty good shape. We got a set of Magnum side covers here. We got a set of pullback handlebars. We get asked for these all the time. And you can see that these are the stock handlebars, and you can see how much longer the pullbacks are. Those must be what they call the 2-inch pullbacks. So we've got some of those. Anybody need tail sections? We got more tail sections we know what to do with. We got a nice aftermarket windshield. We have one, sadly only one Ric Fairless floorboard. This was a speaker system with an amplifier we pulled off of a Vegas. Comes with a phone mount here, a couple of speakers. We got that for sale. And over here, let's see what we got on the shelves down here. We've got a set of Ric Fairless Texas Star cheese wedges here. Oh, sorry about that. I zoomed you in here. Set of Ric Fairless Texas Star cheese wedges here. We got some Magnum cheese wedges down there, Octane cheese wedges, plenty of stock parts like brake calipers, stuff like that. We got heads, we got parts. This is a Crossroads headlight assembly, chrome on top, and it was painted on the bottom. But somebody had spray painted it, so we peeled all the paint off so you could repaint the bottom half. That was one of those dual color ones. And we got Vegas side cover. Sadly, it's not the side anybody wants. It's not the battery side. We got one eyebrow left down there. We've got some aftermarket parts here. This was the foot peg and clutch cover. And we've got a heel shifter and matching peg on this side. Unfortunately, the peg on this side's got some rash. What else we got? Okay, we have plenty of stock air shocks in stock. We got some trunk parts down here, trunk pads. These would be good for somebody who wanted to recover them. They've got some damage on them. We've got some rake kits in stock. PMS, we'll talk about those. Plenty of stuff like stock stereo, stock ECUs, kickstands, things like that. Engine parts, if you need any engine parts, starter torque clutches, pistons, torque compensators, oil pumps, we've got plenty of engine parts there. Let's walk around the shop here. We have a set of Vegas soft bags here. These are damaged, only good for parts. Rear wheels, swing arms, brake calipers, pulley, brake rotors, we got plenty of them. Plenty of wheels down here in stock. More wheels we can shake a stick at. Those are on sale today. Try and blow those out. Unfortunately, we don't have any 21s. They're all 18s. We've got plenty of exhaust parts. I don't know if you guys can see those there. Stock exhaust tips, chrome heat shields, more chrome heat shields than we know what to do with. Stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of chrome heat shields here. Soft bag rails, more swing arms, more air shocks, more exhaust parts. Vision fuel pump. This one's got a broken part on the top at the pump and the fuel float, and all the assembly is good if you needed that. More air shocks. We got some aftermarket exhaust stuff up here. Most of the stock exhausts we send off to Drew Miller to be rebuilt, but we do have a set of Triols in stock. They have some rash on them, but they're usable. You got a set of stage 1 exhausts in. I forget who makes these. We call them the stovepipe exhaust. They're aftermarket. I think these are Drew Miller Dragons. I don't remember what these are here. These came off of a bike. And we've got another set that are just flat out, straight through hollowed out pipes here. Subframes. Subframes. We got plenty of subframes. If you need a subframe in stock here, let's see what do we got going over here. We got some hard lower parts. Unfortunately, they're only one side. We do have some forks in stock. This is a set of silver forks that somebody spray painted black. I'll make you a hell of a deal on those. We've got a Vegas type windshield. It's needs a little bit of fixing up. Here we go. Leather fork covers and lever tassels. Anybody need some leather? I got those for you. Pulleys. We got plenty of pulleys in stock. What do we got? Four over here and another one on the shelf. 5 pulleys. There we have a Vision tail light, a Vision chrome cover. Anybody need axles, swing arm bolts? We got plenty of those. More engine parts down here, transmission parts, heads, cylinders, jugs, you name it. Brake parts, brake levers. We got bag mounts, tons of bag mounts down there. And see what do we got up here? Headers, we got stock, plenty of headers and crossover pipes. Swing arms, frames. Frames with salvage titles. We got plenty of frames with salvage titles up here. We also have frames up here that are for parts only. They're junk, no titles. You could use them for mock-up things like that. A couple of nice gas tanks in stock. And speaking of gas tanks, oh yeah, we'll get to them in a minute. We've got brake rotors, plenty of brake rotors in stock. Stacks of them, front and rear, plenty of brake rotors. Excuse me. Speakers, stock, lots of stock speakers. We'll go upstairs here in a minute and take a look at that. But talking about 8 gas tanks, we have 18 gas tanks in stock. All of them have some light damage on them, some have moderate damage on them, dented, good for wall art. Most of these are repairable, usable. We got plenty of gas tanks in stock. Let's make a deal and sell you a gas tank here. This is our this bike's had a bunch of different names on it, but this is a bike we're getting ready for next year's show. It's going to be really sweet. Check out those 8-inch Rockford Fosgate speakers. We have a custom seat coming for it. Custom graphics paint, double-din stereo on it. Rick Farrell's boogie bars. 23-inch custom wheel. This thing's going to be nice. So, more parts, more stock parts. We got bags, we got leather bag covers, lots of stuff. We got cables, we got extended cables, brand new parts. If anybody needs any of these battery tender cables, we have a ton of them. We have a stock tour seat in. Let's see what else we got. Chrome Vegas belt guard. We have plenty of lock assemblies and parts. More chrome heat shields. Here's a pair of chrome bag hinges that somebody painted black. How about a Lloyd's fuel controller for a Vegas type bike? This came off a 2007, I think. Got that. Magnum stereo display. We have a Vegas frame in stock. This one has a Destructo title, so it can never be titled, and the frame is slightly tweaked, but if somebody wanted to build a race bike or a custom bike or use this as a mock-up, we'll make you a hell of a deal on that frame there. Vegas rear rotor. We've got some interesting grips here. These are aftermarket grips. They look just like the Arlen Ness ones, but they're slightly shorter by about 1 inch. Make somebody a deal on those. Here's our 2013 Sunset Red bike that we have up for sale. And there's Goldie Orange. Oh, she's beautiful. That Goldie Orange, that color is just amazing. The camera just does not even do it justice. That's for sale. Of course, we have Maggie up here. If somebody wanted Maggie, we'd make you a deal on Maggie. Maggie is custom from head to toe. PM me and I'll tell you about it. On the front wall here, we do have a few Kiriakin parts left. We got handlebars, got the cheese wedge covers, got a few of those left. And of course, oh yeah, let's talk about this Vegas over here. So this is our Cancer Sucks bike. This belongs to a friend of mine who has unfortunately got terminal cancer and has asked us to sell it for it. It's been in storage for the last year. We'll make you a hell of a deal on it today. I'll have to remember what year it is, 2005, something like that, 2006, 2007, I can't remember. Vegas, $3,500 today, as is. Needs a little bit of fixing up, spending storage for a while. $3,500, check it out. Runs, drives. Just needs some exhaust cleaned up on it, and the bags cleaned up a little bit on it. And let's go upstairs and we'll see what we got up there. Before we go upstairs, let's talk about these. These are a nice set of crash bars that somebody powder coated over chrome. Powder coat's coming off in a couple of spots here. We bought them off of eBay, and once they arrived, we found out they were not the factory black bars. So, also let's talk about this. This is a 2017 low miles. We got this last year in 2018. Unfortunately, when we got it, the speedometer was missing, so we don't know how many miles are on it. But as it's a 2017, it was less than a year old when we got it. It's got to be extremely low miles. So we're going to do a custom build on this. This is part of our Build-A-Bike program. We've got aftermarket grips on it, chrome audio control covers, aftermarket floorboards. We have aftermarket rear floorboards that are going on there. These Kirakin floorboards are going on there. And we'll paint this one any color you want. We'll put any exhaust on it you want, any handlebars on it you want, any stereo system in it you want. Contact me. Let's make a deal. Back here, we've got a nice set of these ghost flamed covers. Here we got Vegas shocks, Vegas battery trunk, Vegas calipers, Vegas ECU, plenty of cross-country chrome pulley covers, plenty of cross-country chrome pulley covers. We got lots of those in stock. More Vegas parts. Okay, upstairs in our mezzanine areas where we keep most of our small stuff, we've got tons of ignition coils, locks with keys, locks without keys. We've got fuel lines. We've got bag bumpers, kickstands, frame rails, speakers, passenger brackets, passenger pegs, tour windshield brackets. We got tons of those. Handlebar risers, swing arm parts, floorboards, chrome pulley covers, brake calipers and parts, more brake calipers, more brake calipers. Switch cubes, most of the ones we have are not in the greatest of shape, but they're usable. Engine mounts, O2 sensors, stock license plate frames, tree rails, small parts, exhaust clamp brackets, kickstand springs, pegs, ECUs by the dozen. We got tons of ECUs, derby covers. We've got ABS rings, tons of ABS rings. I think I'm going to just start throwing them in a box with every order from now on. Idle air control valves, belt guards, solenoids, brake levers, parts, pieces, pegs, switch blanks. Everybody's always looking for these switch blanks. We got tons of those switch blanks out there. Pivot pins, master cylinders, floorboards. Up here we got speaker boxes. We got a set of broken bag fillers. We do have a pair of them, but one of them unfortunately is cracked. If you want to repair it, I'll make you a hell of a deal on those. Speaker covers, more parts. Up here we got all kinds of stuff. Here's a set of chrome handles, chrome levers for a cross country, but one of them's got a little bit of rash on it. All kinds of parts up here. Bags, stock stereos, wiring harnesses, ABS pumps, mirrors. Literally every part for our cross country. We've got tons of cross country parts. We don't have that much in the way of steel frame parts. Headlight globes. We do have a few speedometers in stock, not that many. We don't have much in the way of fairing stock trees, windshield parts, cables, more exhaust clamps. Literally every part. Cables, rear harness cables for fenders, battery covers, brakes, voltage regulators, chrome handlebar ends. Oh, there's more of those tour windshield brackets, levers. Got a nice set of these aftermarket cheese wedges here. These were quite expensive cheese wedges at one time. I forget who makes these, if these were Psychotic or White Wall. Got a set of those, I'll tell you. It's got some auto cancel modules there. Throttle bodies, boxes of parts, boxes and boxes of hardware. More parts that we know what to do with. Chin spoiler pieces. Fenders, saddlebags, stacks and stacks of fenders. Before you go and cut up a set of saddlebags, we've got some saddlebags that are up here that have a 10-inch speaker hole cut in them. Stock, lots and lots of stock parts. I can't even tell you how many parts are stacked up in here. So that's it. This is our inventory for Black Friday. Oh yeah, belts. Zoom in from down here. Stock cross-country belts, we got them. I don't know how clear that is. You can kind of take a look around our shop. We've got tons and tons and tons of parts. Literally, tons. Oh yeah, more side covers up here. Plenty of side covers. Anybody want a HMD dash? Make a hell of a deal on that one. Needs a lot of work to make that one work, but boxes and boxes and boxes of parts up here. Lots of them. I don't trip and fall and break my neck up here. Plug wires, gas caps, whole drawer here full of gas caps and parts. Headlight bezels, tail light trim, passenger straps. Nobody wants those. We got to throw chrome tail light trim. We got tons of them. Tons of chrome tail light trim here. Covers, battery cables, dipsticks. We got them with the voltage, or we got them with the temperature on them. We got stock ones. BFI coils, plenty of coils if you need them. ABS sensors, tweak, Magnum tweeter parts, Magnum tweeter crossovers, stock speaker grills. More ABS pumps we know what to do with. All kinds of stuff. So that's it. That's our Black Friday sale. Anything and everything's on sale for today. This is a customer's bike. This is one of our build-a-bikes that we did for our customer. Came out fantastic. We can build you a bike. We bid on bikes every single week at auction. You never know what's going to come in. You never know what we're going to get. Oh, we do have a set of stretch saddlebags upstairs there. I should have dug those out. We do have a set of saddlebags I can make you. Oh, they're up here. Yeah, I don't know if I can get to them or not. We do have a set of stretch saddlebags up here. They have a little bit of damage on them. I'll make you a hell of a deal on those. So, tons and tons of parts. We got it, you need it. Let's make a deal. Black Friday.